Hello, and thank you for tuning in. You are tuned in to The Encourager once again, and we are back this morning with our angel number reading. Hope you're doing well and hope your week has been great. We are, excuse me. All right. We are on the Sabbath, traditional Sabbath. So, happy Saturday to you. I hope maybe you got some plans today. I do not have any plans. It's supposed to be rather hot, so it's supposed to be 99 degrees today. So 99 might be important. My name's Nehru, and this is The Encourager. We are here to help us all become our highest, purest, truest version of ourselves. And really, if we allow life to do that, in many cases, not all cases, but if we allow life to do that, then life takes care of that. There are some times when we have to step in and use our free will, but that's not on the daily basis. Life is, for the most part, serving us the trays of whatever that we need in order to help us become our healthiest selves, okay? And I yesterday heard that you often hear me talk about my good friend Scott that I've known since I was 16. His uncle, Barbara, and Amy, his sister's uncle. And Barbara, the lady I consider my other mother, I call her mom. That's what my other mother means between us. Her brother passed on. And, and his name is Steve. Okay, so that might be important. We know, spiritually speaking, that I was connected to a Steve for quite some time. So let's go ahead and get going with our angel numbers. I want to start off with a song. This song was playing, I guess. Excuse me. The song was playing, I guess, when I woke up this morning. It was playing within me, I guess. So, and this song can be looked at one of two ways, okay, depending on where you're standing. Mm-hmm. And so it's a song very popular. It's called Give Me One Reason, and it's written by Tracy Chapman. Release date 3/19/96. Okay? That date's important. I believe my first marriage was on 3/16/1996. I believe my first marriage was. Again, that's how far from me it is, you know. But I believe, and again, the sperm donor who ended up taking that woman from me, because he's a polygamist for 30-something years, he is the one who officiated that marriage, just so you get the weirdness of it all completely. All right. So let's go ahead and get started with our angel numbers this morning. And again, I hope you're doing well. Outside of the angel numbers in the last couple of days, I have been fairly quiet on the channel. And that's really been on social media overall the last couple of days. And no particular reason other than just really starting to relax into this new cycle that's getting ready to kick off. And just really fully stepping into that. I've had some very interesting synchronicities that are funny, really even to consider. All right, so maybe that's you. Maybe you have some synchronicities recently that have you what the hell is going on? So yeah, I got a couple of those. And And again, as usual, what I've been seeing is, I'm going to take those, there's like 4 or 5 of them at once. What I've been seeing is, for a couple days in a row, the same numbers will run. And you know what's interesting about that? We'll get the same number for a couple days in a row. You know what's interesting about that is the moon cycles run 2.5 days each month in each zodiac sign, right? So that makes up a full 30-day cycle. So yeah, so it's really, really interesting that every so often, like this is like maybe the 3rd day, I think, this week that we've gotten 24/24, right? So it's just, again, a constant reminder of good times coming, and evidently we're getting close, and you know, and that. And so, yeah. So just, yeah. And then we have our harmony cards, and we normally get 2 of those. So our angel numbers are 111, 0330, and 2424. Right. Page of Pentacles. It looks like we have 3. Okay. Alrighty. So, one of these I will have to look up. So give me just one moment while I do that. So we have the King of Pentacles. While I'm doing that, we have the King of Pentacles, the Page of Pentacles, the 5 of Cups, and we have Shu, the number 3, as our Egyptian number. So let me look up real quick. Let me look up this one, so I can see what this one. Okay, all right. So we have. Let me grab the camera here so we can all take a look, because I think this is, again, just more of what it's been, you know, the promise of new. And yeah, so let's take a look. So 0330, lucky shirt. All right. So I have a shirt that says winning streak on it. Okay. Love, peace, hope, and optimism. Transferring responsibility to others. Nothing wrong with delegating. Progress, creativity, and the word delegating has shown up in me, you know, within my days a couple of times recently. So I suspect that's going to be important coming up here in the near future. Pursue your goals and get what you want. It will provide wonderful benefits for you and the people you hold dear. Your ability to communicate is improving at this time, which will make it easier for you to interact with a broad spectrum of individuals. Okay. 111, intuition, moderation, patience, flow, clarity, joy, movement, self-realization, taking action, unconditional love. Time to implement long-cherished ideas. You're on the right track toward making your dreams and visions a reality. The right people, circumstances, and resources are being sent your way. Happiness and new opportunities are at hand. Trust the process. And once again, 24/24, good times, leisure, rest, holiday, pleasure, love, affection, kindness, happiness. And you are worthy of affection, leisure, and pleasure. If you tell your family and friends how you feel, you'll find that you're all on the same page and can work together effectively. Many people are rooting for you. If you spread love, it will find its way back to you multiplied. Okay. And so again, yes, so we have the Page of Pentacles. We have the 5 of Cups. We have Shu, representing the number 3, order and peace. Okay. Recognize the bird and all the feathers. There's a feather in his hat. There's a feather there. Even the wings have a feather. Right? There's a lot of feathers associating a feather in that image down there. So lots of feathers. Okay. All right. And the King of Pentacles. Okay. So let's start with the Five of Cups. Okay. So the Five of Cups represents disappointment. Okay. The Five of Cups represents loss. Someone is perhaps in dismay, looking at their failures, wishing they had made better decisions. Okay. Right. So that's the Five of Cups. And again, the reason why, this is my revelation on why a double-minded man is unstable. Okay? So a double-minded man is a Five of Cups. A double-minded man is one who straddles the fence. That's why a double-minded man is unstable. And even in tarot, right, we know that the Five of Cups, again, is one who's in despair. They're disappointed. They're looking at their failures. Why? Because they're right there in the middle. They're straddling the fence. They try to please man and creator. That's why. Okay, so that's my revelation on that. 12:12 on the timer. Okay, and so, so then we have the Page of Pentacles. Okay, and so the Page of Pentacles represents prosperity, stability. Okay, someone who's able to do it on their own, perhaps, but again, we know about delegating. Okay, and again, that's going to be important, especially for someone like me. I don't know about you all, but for someone like myself, I am like being by myself. I am so comfortable with doing everything by myself that delegating does become a challenge. That's why even as a business owner, I never had employees because I would have those who would be contracted. I would have contractors that worked with me, but because it was always tough for me to do that. It was always difficult. So I have a certain level of understanding, and that is no one will ever do anything exactly the way that you do it. So, and I would try to help my clients who were business owners, help my clients to understand that. No one's going to do it exactly like you. So even with myself, and taking my own advice. So, yeah. So let's go ahead and move on. We'll move on to the King of Pentacles. Okay. And again, the King of Pentacles, like the Page of Pentacles. Okay. In position, very confident. Okay. Very optimistic. Looking for the next opportunity, expecting the next great opportunity. Again, we've had this card, I think recently. The mountains in the back stand out to me, as well as all of the gold. Okay, that speaks to sacral chakra. That speaks to creativity. That speaks to abundance. That speaks to both physical and spiritual abundance. Okay. Right. And then we have Shu, and I'm going to read you what we have here, and then we'll get back to Tracy's song. Okay, so Shu, okay, is the god of air, wind, lions, and peace, also associated with balance, order, and truth. Shu is also depicted as a man with feathers on his head, representing emptiness and the weightlessness of air. Okay? God of peace. That's what many of us are looking for, many of us are waiting for, right? peace and the return of our inheritance. Okay, so that will put us in this. Okay, and this. Okay, on our way to our Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so as always, thank you so much for tuning in. I definitely appreciate your time. And if you would like to get in touch with me, then you can do so. Or if you would like to connect on other platforms, you can do so. That information will be in the information section of the video. My email address is theencourager333@gmail.com. Excuse me, confirmation vote for... I guess that's it. All right. So I have a feeling anyway. Oh, yes, Tracy's song. Thank you. I'm like, I was sitting here standing here like, isn't there something on? That's why I was stalling. I was like, isn't there something? Okay, so Tracy's song. Again, 3/19/1996. Okay, and we'll finish with this. So the song says, give me one reason to stay here and I'll turn right back around. Give me one reason to stay here, and I'll turn right back around. Said I don't want to leave you lonely. You got to make me change my mind. Okay? And that's the chorus of the verse 1. Baby, I got your number. Oh, and I know that you got mine. You know that I called you. I called too many times. You can call me, baby. You can call me anytime, but you gotta call me. Okay? And then it goes back into the verse, into the chorus. Give me one reason to stay here, and I'll turn back around twice. And then it says, said I don't want to leave you lonely. You got to make me change my mind. Okay, so we can see in this song here. Where's verse 2? Oh, okay. I don't want no one to squeeze me. They might take away my life. I don't want no one to squeeze me. They might take away my life. I just want someone to hold me, and rock me through the night. Okay? So, as I stated, you could see this two different ways. Verse 3, this youthful heart can love you, yes, and give you what you need. I said this youthful heart can love you, and give you what you need. But I'm too old to go chasing you around, wasting my precious energy. Okay? So, this is the classic run chaser scenario with this song. Classic. Okay? So you have someone who's playing games, who wants to be chased. Okay? Then you have this other person who's standing over here saying, give me a reason to stay here, right? But I'm not chasing you because I'm not wasting my energy. Okay? Or it's two different people having two different conversations. So one, and I'm going to lay this out like in my life, 1919 on the timer. So I'm going to lay this out like my life is, okay? The way that it's been shown to me. So I'm going to lay this out like this. A Leo, male or female, I don't know, a Leo is trying to get a Scorpio to stay with them. The Scorpio is singing the other part of this song to me. So part of this song is coming from the Leo to the Scorpio, and then part of this song is the Scorpio to me. That's how it could play out in my life. Okay? So, thank you so much as always for listening. Again, that date was 3/19/26. Any of those numbers might be important. Our Egyptian card number today was Shu. That is the number 3. We also had 03303. We also know is 8. This is the year of 8. We had 2424. That's 88. Also, we know we had 111. That is also a 3. Okay, so synchronicities. All right. Oh, let me check one of these and see if any of these are 3s here at the top here. No. Oh, okay, no. All right, so thank you so much as always for tuning in. Again, my name is Nehru. This is The Encourager. And as always, be encouraged.